Okay, all right. Hi, everybody. My name is Kate. This is Lily. I am Shelley's patron of honor, and kind of on behalf of all of the friends, the Austin friends, the Texas-based people, we want to thank all of you guys for coming near and far to be here to celebrate Shelley and Arvin. I've had the amazing opportunity to get to talk to and get to know so many of Shelley and Arvin's friends, especially the DC crowd. You guys are amazing and brilliant and funny and smart, and you've got really cute kids, and you would give me hope for our generation. Good job, guys! Actually surprises me because Shelley and Arvin are also amazing and brilliant and smart and funny. And so it only makes sense that similar people would be drawn to them and they would just surround themselves with truly amazing people. People want to be around Shelley because she really brings out the best in all of us. Whether it's encouraging a campaign volunteer to really work their hardest out on the trail through really rough hours and odd sleeping conditions and strangers' houses that, they just show up because they landed at the Denver airport and it's like, I need a place to sleep. And my husband and I say, oh, you can come stay with us, sure. Or she also is excellent at challenging a teammate during a round of trivia to really buckle down and try their hardest, especially at Mother Egan's, when the category is the Muppets, and you just can't remember the name of the band that was on the Muppet Show, and Shelley is standing there shrieking at you, this is supposed to be your forte! Why can't you remember this? Kate, you should know this! It's Electric Mayhem, by the way, which is burned into my brain because of that. Thank you, Shelley. I will never forget that. She's also excellent at dragging you out of a really terrible mood when all you want to do is be grumpy and just, not be happy that day. I remember this one occasion, Shelley had come to visit us when we lived in Colorado, and Lily and I and some other friends were going to hike a 14er with Shelley. And for those of you that may not know, a 14er is a mountain peak that is higher than 14,000 feet in elevation. And summiting one of these things is kind of a rite of passage for outdoor enthusiasts. Just to put this in perspective, the tree line is at about 12,000 feet, and above that, trees just don't grow. But nut jobs like Shelley like to scramble higher than that because screw you trees, I can go higher than you. So in order to make this hike, we have to get up kind of at the crack of dawn and be at the trailhead before all the other nut jobs that want to do this. And Lily and I are not really morning people, especially when that morning is cold and a little bit drizzly and brings the prospect of scaling a mountain. Shelley, on the other hand, Arvin, I have to ask, does Shelley just leap out of bed every morning with a smile on her face and a song in her heart?
Don't answer.
I say that because every early morning I have ever had to spend with Shelley, she is singing to me and knocking on my door, Kate, it's time to get up. And once she gets her coffee, it's even worse. So this particular morning, Shelley is just absolutely gung-ho. She is super excited about climbing this mountain. There's nothing in the world that she wants to do more than climb this mountain. And there is actually a picture of us, kind of at the beginning of this hike. I've got a baseball cap on, sunglasses, standing there, arms crossed, scowling into the camera, just miserable, loathing everything about it. Shelley is giving that trademark smile that Arvin talked about in his vows with a double thumbs up. And it's just so perfect, this dichotomy between the two of us. So we begin our hike, and I am, again, miserable. The birds are chirping. The air is brisk and lovely. The pines smell just beautiful and bracing. Awful. all of it. I hated all of it. But, as we kind of go on the hike, I look up from my terrible black mood and I realize that Shelley is wearing a very interesting outfit. She's got on these really thick, heavy hiking boots, very thick, fuzzy ski socks that stick up over the hiking boots about 3 inches, teeny tiny pink running shorts that kind of barely cover her tushy, and a ski cap with a big palm on top of it. And I look at this and I'm like, okay, I gotta at least smile at that. So, my mood lifts just a little bit. We go on, we go up the first couple switchbacks, and Shelley leaps onto a rock and does a Superman pose. Then she looks down and is like, man, I must have the best calves on this mountain. And I chuckle a little bit. By the time we've gained a few hundred feet in elevation, Shelley has made some interesting pronouncements. One including, sometimes I think I should wear a helmet all the time. And at this point, I am just absolutely cackling. My bad mood completely left behind at the base of the mountain. There is nothing more than I wanted to do the rest of that day than to spend time with Shelley and to attempt to summit the mountain. I did not make it, she did. So, good for her. She has conquered a 14er. For you Colorado people, you know how big of a deal that is. You guys all know that Shelley has this zeal for life, and she makes the most out of every possibility. Absolutely makes the best out of every moment of her life. And woe be unto the person that would try to rain on her parade. In Arvin, you have found someone who will not only encourage your joyful spirit, but will run headlong with you, vanquishing foes and conquering every obstacle, every mountain, with a well-placed pun, or a quick jab of wit, or a limerick, or a character, or a voice. And so, Shelley, for you and Arvin, I hope that your marriage brings mountains to climb, an early morning bird song, and good friends to share it all with, and stories to tell. And so, good friends, will you all join me in raising a glass to Shelley and Arvin?